Good afternoon, students. So in the last class we have solved example problems. So in today's class we'll start with the exercise 3.1. In that the first question it is, Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So see here, we'll go for the solution. So here we don't know the present age of Aftab and his daughter. So what I do is I consider the present age of Aftab as X years and his daughter's age as Y years. So see here, let the present age of Aftab be X years. Then the present age of his daughter be Y years. So now see here. So here we have two cases. One is 7 years ago and one is after 3 years now. 3 years from now means it is after 3 years. So we'll go for the first case now. 7 years ago. 7 years ago. So now see here. 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as you were then. 7 years ago means we have to subtract 7 in Aftab's age as well as his daughter's age. We have to go back to 7 years. That means X minus 7 and then Y minus 7. So here X minus 7 is the age of Aftab and Y minus 7 is the age of his daughter. So here the question is, 7 years ago I was 7 times as old as. I was means Aftab's age. Aftab's age is 7 times the age of his daughter. So X minus 7 which is equal to 7 times Y minus 7. This is now way of writing the equation. So let us simplify this now. X minus 7 which is equal to, multiply 7 inside, we get 7Y, then minus 49. So now this can also be written as X minus 7, then take minus 49 to the LHS, it becomes plus 49 which is equal to 7Y. So now see here, X, so here 49 minus 7 will be 42. So plus 42 which is equal to 7Y. So in the next step you take 7 to the LHS, it goes to the denominator. X plus 42 divided by 7 equal to Y, or Y which is equal to X plus 42 divided by 7. So I call this as equation number 1. Later we'll write the table for this equation. So now we'll go for the second condition. What is the second condition here? It is 3 years from now. 3 years from now means after 3 years. So the second case is after 3 years. After 3 years. After 3 years means we have to add 3 to the present age of Aftab and 3 to the present age of his daughter. So after 3 years means we get X plus 3 and here we get Y plus 3. So see the condition now. I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So Aftab's age will be 3 times the age of his daughter. So we need that this can be written as 3 times Y plus 3. So now let us simplify this now. X plus 3 which is equal to 3Y plus 9. Now take 9 to the LHS. X plus 3 minus 9 which is equal to 3Y. So X minus 6 which is equal to 3Y. In the next step, you take 3 to the LHS, it goes to the denominator. That means x minus 6 divided by 3 equal to y. Or this implies y which is equal to x minus 6 divided by 3. So I call this as equation number 2. So for the equation 1 and equation 2 we have to write the table in order to plot the graph. So here what I do is, so I'll go for the table 1 now. We'll take 2 to 3 values. So x and then y. So now let us take x as 0. Then note down the value of y. So take x as 0 here. 0 plus 42 is 42. 42 divided by 7, we get 6. So we get 6. And then let us take the another value of x here. I take x as 7, any random value. So 7 plus 42, it is 49. 49 divided by 7, we get 7. So here you have to select the value of x in such a way that it should be divisible by 7. In that manner we have to take the value of x. So if you take x as 7, we get the value of y as 7. 42 plus 7, 49 divided by 7 will be 7. So this is the first table. Next we have to go for the second table. From this equation I write the second table. So x and y. So now let us take the value of x as 0. So the value of x is 0 here. Note down the value of y now. 0 minus 6 will be minus 6. Minus 6 divided by 3 will be minus 2. So this is the value of x. Then now you take another value of x now. I take x as 6. 6 minus 6 will be 0. 0 by anything is always 0. So if you take the x value as 6, the value of y will be 0. So for this table we have to plot the graph. So let us go for the graph now. Y, this is x dash, this will be y dash. So it is 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7. So this side it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So now and then we'll take some negative values of y. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, then minus 4. So this side is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So I'll go for the table 1 now. x0, y6. x0, y will be 6. It is this point. Then x7, y7. X is also 7. Y is also 7. So somewhere here. Somewhere here we get the value of 7, 7. Now we have to join these 2 points with the straight line. So here it extends in both the direction. So this is the straight line. Here I have to write the equation. So the first equation is x plus 42 which is equal to 7y, or x minus 7y which is equal to minus 42. So now let us go for the second table now. x0, y minus 2. x0, y will be minus 2 means it is this point. Then x value 6, y value 0. So it is this point. So now we have to join these 2 points with the straight line. So this looks like this. Now here I have to write the equation. So equation of this will be x then minus 3y, x minus 3y which is equal to 6. So this is the equation of the second line. So this is the graphical representation, whereas these 2 equations are the algebraic representation. So this is all about the first problem. Well, so the second problem it is, the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900 rupees. Then later she buys another bat and 2 more balls of the same kind for 1,300 rupees. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. So see here. So here we don't know the cost of one bat and the cost of one ball. That is why what I do is I consider the cost of one bat as X rupees and the cost of one ball as Y rupees. Let the cost of one bat which is equal to rupees X, and then the cost of one ball which is equal to rupees Y. Cost of one ball which is equal to Y rupees. So now according to the question, so let us go for the first case now. She buys, the coach buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3,900 rupees. That means it is 3x plus 6y which is equal to 3,900 rupees. Then go for the another case now. Later she buys another bat, that means 1 bat and 2 more balls. So the second case it is x plus 2 balls, means it is 2y which is equal to 1,300 rupees. So I thought this as 1 and this as 2. So now from the equation 1 and 2 we have to separate y and then write the table. So from equation 1 we get y which is equal to 3,900 minus 3x divided by 6. So from this equation I have separated y. So take this 3x to the RHS, it becomes minus 3x. So 3,900 minus 3x, and then there will be 6 here. Take it to the RHS, it goes to the denominator. So for this equation we have to write the table. So x and then y. So now I can, here the values are bigger, so I take some bigger values of x. Let us take x as 300. Then what is the value of y here? Yeah, I am taking x as 300. 300 into 3 will be 900. 3,900 minus 900, it will be 3,000. 3,000 divided by 6 will be 500. Then now take the value of x as 100. X value 100. So 100 into 3 will be 300. So now 3,900 minus 300 will be 3,600 divided by 6 will be 600. Then now take one negative value now. So I take x as minus 100. So I take x as minus 100 now. Minus into minus will be plus. 100 into 3 will be 300. 300 plus 3,900 will be 4,200 divided by 6 will be 700. So this is about the first table. So let us go for the second table now. So here from equation 2 let us separate y. So from equation 2 separate y now, we get y which is equal to 1,300 minus 2 minus x divided by 2. So for this equation we have to go for the table. So let us consider x and y. So here x and then y. So So again I take the value of x as 300. 1300 minus 300 will be 1000. 1000 divided by 2 will be 500. Then now I take x as 100. So 1300 minus 100 will be 1200 divided by 2 will be 600. Then now we take x as minus 100. Minus into minus will be plus. 1300 plus 100 will be 1400 divided by 2 will give us 700. For x as minus 100. So we have got both the tables. Next we have to go for the graph. So let us draw the graph here. This is x, y dash, origin. This will be y, and this will be x dash. So now, since the values are bigger here, so I take the scale as 100, 300, 500, 700 and so on. So here 100 and then 300 and then 500 and then 700. Similarly on the y-axis it is 100, 300, 500 then it is 700. So here I get minus 100, then minus 300, and then minus 500. So now let's go for the first table. X value 300, y value 500. X value 300, y value 500. So somewhere here, this point. Then x value 100, y value 600. X value 100, y value 600 will be in between 500 and 600. In between 500 and 700 we get 600. So here we get the next point. Somewhere here. You get the points exactly in the graph sheet. Now you go for minus 100. X value minus 100. This is minus 100. Y value 700. So somewhere here exactly. So now join these points, we get the straight line. We get a straight line. So now this is the first equation. Now you go for the second table. We'll go for the second table. X 300, y 500. X 300, y will be 500. Again the same point. Then x 100, y 600. X 100, y will be 600 means in between 500 and 700. We get the 600. Then x minus 100, y will be 700, the same word. So here the two tables are same. So that means we get one more line on this line. Hence these two lines are the coincident lines. So these two lines are the coincident lines, overlapping lines now. So we have to write equation of both the lines now. So the equation for the first one it is x plus 2y, x plus 2y, x plus 2y which is equal to 1300. Then another equation is 3x plus 6y which is equal to 3900. So the lines are overlapping now. So this is all about the second problem. Well, the third question it is the cost of 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be 160 rupees. After a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples and 2 kg of grapes is 300 rupees. Represent the situation algebraically and graphically. So see here. So here we don't know the cost of 1 kg of apple and 1 kg of grape. So I consider that as x and y. So see here, let the cost of 1 kg, let the cost of 1 kg of apples which is equal to rupees x. Then the cost of kg of grapes equal to y rupees. 1 kg of grapes which is equal to rupees y. So now according to the question, so see here, the cost of 2 kg of apples means it is 2x plus 1 kg of grape means it is y, which is equal to 160 rupees. So consider this as equation number 1. Then after a month, the cost of 4 kg of apples, it is 4x plus 2 kg of grape means it is 2y, which is equal to how much it is? 300. So I call this as second equation. So now from equation 1 and equation 2 we have to separate the value of y. So from equation 1, y which is equal to 160 minus 2x. So now we have to write the table for this, x and then y. So let's go for the table here. So we have to consider some values of x and note of the corresponding y values. Let x equal to 50 here. X equal to 50. 50 into 2 it is 100. 160 minus 100 will be 60. Then now the value of x as 60. Let us take x as 60. 60 into 2 it is 120. 160 minus 120 will be 40. Then now you take the value of x as 70. So now 70 into 2 it is 140. 160 minus 140 will be 20. Now let's go for the second case now. So here from equation 2, let us separate y now. Y which is equal to 300 minus 4x divided by 2. 300 minus 4x divided by 2. So let us take some values of x and y. So here x and then y. So I take x as 70. X as 70. See here, 70 into 4 it is 280. 300 minus 280 will be 20. 20 divided by 2 will be 10. Then now I take x as 75. Then note down the corresponding y value. 75 into 4 will be 300. 300 minus 300 is 0. 0 by anything is always 0. So it is 0. Then I take x as 80. 80 into 4 will be 320. 300 minus 320 will be minus 20. So minus 20 divided by 2 will be minus 10. So we have got both the tables. Now we will have to go for the graph. Let's go for the graph here. This is x. This is y. So look at the values of x now. So we can take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and then 80. So here also 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and then 70 and then 80. So now this is the x dash. So you get minus 10, then minus 20 and then this is the y dash. So we don't have, yes, we have one negative value here. So it is minus 10 and then minus 20 and minus 30. So now go for the first table. X value 50, y value 60. So the value of x it is 50 and the value of y must be 60 now. So somewhere we get here. Then x is 60, y 40 now. X is 60, y will be 40. So here. Then the last point is x is 70, y 20. X is 70, y will be 20. So somewhere here. So join these 3 points, we get a straight line. Get a straight line, and here we have to write the equation. So what is the equation now? 2x plus y, which is equal to 160. 2x plus y, which is equal to 160. So let's go for the second table now. X is 70, y 10. X is 70, y 10. So somewhere here. Yes. Then x is 75, y 0. X is 75 means in between 70 and 80 we get 75. So somewhere here. Then x 80, y will be minus 10. X 80, y will be minus 10 means. So here we get the point. Yes. We get the point. So now we have to join these 3 points with the straight line and extend in both the directions. So this is the line for the second equation. So here we have to write the equation. So the second equation is 4x plus 2y, 4x plus 2y, which is equal to 300, which is equal to 300. So these two are the parallel lines. So this is all about the third problem. With this we have completed the exercise 3.1.